It is a beautiful day in the garden today. The temperatures are very mild. This is not usual Florida weather in May. So we are getting out and we are going to do some potting up. And what that is where I take the starts that I start in these little pods here and I plant them into bigger little pots to give the roots more room to grow. So let's get started. There are two benefits actually to potting up. You're giving the roots a lot more room to grow, but you're also, with tomato plants, you can take plants that are long and leggy and you can actually plant them a lot deeper. You can plant them all the way up to here and just leave this small little top portion out of the dirt. Just take off these little seed leaves.
Looking for you. Come on. Now.
And you can plant all the way up to that section and just leave the very tippy top sticking out. Let's see, good one. Just like this. See, there's very little still above the dirt. Those were just as tall as these, but now they have all of that stem that I buried will produce roots. So it'll make the plants nice and strong and give them a healthier start. The other benefit is it gives your roots a lot more room to grow. As you see, this is a very small little pod that it's been planted in. This is what I started my seeds in. So now I'm going to take them, now that they're a little bit bigger, and I'm going to take them out of these little pods and plant them in this size cup. And I'm going to separate them. Tomatoes are very hardy. You don't have to worry about damaging their roots too much because they will produce more roots. It's very difficult to actually damage tomatoes when you're planting up. So I'll just get my little pots ready. And I just gently pull each piece apart and set it in its cup. As you see, a lot of the dirt falls off. That's not a problem. I just get more dirt and put around them. And as you see, some of these are a little bit taller than others when they're finished potting up, but that's okay. I put as much as I can into the pot to give them the healthiest start. That's what it looks like. Okay, let's do another one. Get a little more dirt. I've got it just sitting down in the pot. Push it down a little bit. And I'm just going to fill in around the stem with the dirt.
No, Mom!
What is it, darling? What's the matter, baby doll? There we go. There's another one done. So put it out of the way and continue with the rest of it. Push it down in good. Continue filling around them. And as you see, I pack the dirt around them a little bit tightly, not too firm, just enough to hold the plant in place. You don't want all your plants to wash away when you water them. And do the next 3. And I usually put 3 seeds to each cell when I'm planting, because you never know which ones are going to come up. You see, this one I put 3 seeds, but we only got 2 plants. So you don't know which seeds are going to come up, and sometimes you have some that come up late, like this one. It only has 2 seeds, but you see how much smaller one is than the other. So that's another reason I always put at least 3 seeds in the pot. And sometimes you end up with 3 very healthy plants. So all 3 of those will be nice plants. Okay, so we are down to our last 4 little pots to pot up today. We'll have to get some more little pots to do. And so we'll put a little soil in. We'll take our plants out. Separate them. And remember to pinch off the little seed leaves. I don't want those below the ground level because they will rot and that could damage your plant. So always take those seed leaves or any other leaves that will be under the soil off. And if they're a little bent over, don't worry about it. They will straighten up in the sun. And the last thing that I'll have to do is get all these watered in. And then we will have our new crop of tomatoes potted up. After I get them all potted up, I put a tag in it, and then I will water these all in very well. And as soon as they outgrow these pots, then they'll go to these big pots, like this one. You see it has a lot more leaves. And I've done the same thing. I went ahead and I took the lower leaves off, dropped it into the pot as far down as I could get it, and covered it up. And each time I pot it up, I will do this until it gets to the biggest pot, and that gives it a really long, nice, strong root system. These are some more of the plants that I have potted up today. Some pickle bush cucumber, and some Amish paste tomatoes. And these are some of my other plants that I have growing that I'm working on potting up as they get bigger. I have a lot of tomato tomatoes that are ready to be potted up. This is the Amish paste. Now, this Amish paste was planted at the same time as this Amish paste. And you see the difference in size. These are huge because these are in a very big pot. They've been potted up multiple times, and those have not. So that is the benefit of potting up. It really gives the tomato plants the root system that they need to grow huge plants fast. There's some more that I've potted up. I know it's hard to tell what's what because my garden is kind of a jungle right now. I'm in the process of getting everything moved into bigger pots and getting it into where it's supposed to be. I have some zucchini squash, my dahlias, and then here are some of the large tomatoes in their big pots, and as you can see, they are just loaded with tomatoes. Absolutely loaded. So I'm hoping we have a good year for tomatoes. I'm looking forward to canning some. Y'all have a wonderful day.